Good morning, guys. It's Dr. Mo. I'm smiling because I have to restart this because my alarm to sedate my dog for grooming just went off. I did not see it coming. That's why I set alarms, because I have systems that keep me on schedule, somewhat ideally. So with the Mounjaro coupon ending, I've had a lot of people tell me they can't afford $500 a month, because we have found some pharmacies that are honoring the new coupon until December 31st without diabetes. And the coupon wording says that you have a prescription consistent with FDA labeling. I don't exactly know what that means, because does that mean I'm prescribing it? Anyhow, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or with compounded medications, which I would never tell someone to do something they're uncomfortable with. These are the conversations I've been having this morning with people. If you're not comfortable with compounded medications, don't take them. But I can't make insurance approve your medication. I can't make the cost any less. Okay? I can give you a prescription, no problem, because yes, I understand that I believe that you need Mounjaro off-label for weight loss, binge eating, overweight, the same like Wegovy indications where BMI of 27 and one related comorbidity. Even for diabetes, I can't make them cover even for diabetes. I can't make them do anything. They are so much bigger than me. But I can be your advocate, and I can say, let's figure out a solution. The reason, though, that I'm here is because when people say, like, I can't afford $100 for compounded semaglutide, even just to maintain, right, lowest dose, I think it's 100, 105. I don't remember. I just had it up and I can't remember. I just remember it's 175 for tirzepatide, because tirzepatide is close to my heart. Because a year ago, July 4th, right, I was given a gift by Eli Lilly because they were filling prescriptions for Mounjaro using this $25 a month coupon. It exposed a lot of us to a medication that quieted our brains after, for me, 40, I probably since birth, but I remember first using food as a drug at age 6, okay? I am turning 50 in December. So ideally, oddly enough, the day before the coupon expires, the new coupon. I'm not using that new coupon though, because I don't have an issue with the compounded medications. That's me. Make your choices. But let's talk about your choices, because the GLP-1s aren't the only drugs that are out there. However, they are the best drugs that are out there. And Eli Lilly was kind enough to save my brain, save my sanity, save my body from excess weight for $25 a month for a year. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. The initial price on that drug was $2,200. There are some pharmacies, when we pull up your prescription to write it on SureScripts, sorry, I have a fly bugging me. We pull up your prescription to write it on SureScripts. It pulls up the price at your pharmacy we're sending it to. There are some that are as high as $3,000 list price. Some are $1,100, roughly. $1,050 on GoodRx is where it sits, I think, most commonly. But it's $1,000 a month, right? I was talking to my husband last night. I said, I will revamp our lifestyle. I will do whatever we need to do I will not go off this medication. And I thought about it today, and I thought, if you told me my son needed a treatment for $10,000 a month, I would make that happen. I don't care. I would do whatever it took to keep him healthy and with me, right? But I won't do the same for him. And it's not $10,000 a month, right? It's $500 if they'll fill the coupon. It's $470 if it's the highest dose of compounded tirzepatide. Highest dose of compounded semaglutide, like 200, I think. I think they're both 175 maybe. The lowest, the 2.5s. I don't have it up in front of me. Point being, I understand it's a lot of money. Believe me, I understand. I've had to revamp a lot of things because I'm trying to pay off my student loans. Because coming out of school with $240,000 in debt isn't super cool, regardless of how much your paycheck is. And that's a 30-year loan. 30. You didn't miss a zero there. That's 30. So I'm halfway through that. I'd like it gone. So we're revamping our lifestyle a little bit. Of course, after I planned this vacation we're taking next week. Which is okay. I promised the kiddo that we would take him on a big vacation this year. So we are. Not that we don't get to reap the benefits. I mean, it'll be awesome, and I'll send some videos from there. But what is important to you is what you will spend your money on and your time. That's why when I signed up for this half Ironman yesterday, I'm going to have to dedicate time to training because it's important to me. And I'm sick of not doing the things that are important to me. I have a mosquito coil next to me, by the way. I'm not smoking. So, because I'm also not going inside to my home office because it's dark in there, it's cold. It's nice and sunny out here. You will make time for what's important. You will make money for what's important. People operate under the scarcity mentality that life is like a pie, right? If I get a big slice of pie, you can have a smaller slice of pie. Money is not a pie. Think of the government debt. They make it up, right? Because how can we be the richest country in the world when we're trillions of dollars in debt? That's another, I did a post on debt the other day. It's kind of in the same vein. And I'm not saying everyone can, no, you know what, I am saying that. If you needed to find $500 a month for your child's medicine, you would. But because we have fallen prey to Medicare calling obesity a cosmetic disease in the 70s, therefore all other insurance companies followed suit and don't cover anything. I can't make them cover, like I said. They're way bigger than I am. Even if I say pretty please with sugar on top, excuse the pun intended, I can't make them pay. They have clinical criteria. We filed another PA today for someone that the clinical criteria is, do you have diabetes? She said, but I've been on this medication for 6 months and it's helping me. Well, I get that. Insurance doesn't care. The government doesn't care. And Medicare is what sets those insurance policies. I know it's beneficial. We all know it's beneficial. The studies say it's beneficial, but it's expensive. And insurance will tell you not only do you need diabetes, but you need to try 3 medications first, 2 of which cost you, wait for it, $900 a month. Okay, does insurance cover those? Oh, those need step therapy too. Oh, great. Okay, cool. Thanks. So my point here is, I talked to a friend this week who recently started on tirzepatide, loves the fact that he is no longer having a life revolving around food. He didn't have a ton of weight to lose. On eating out alone and quickie orders, he has saved $250 a month. His grocery bill's been about the same, but he also has 3 kids. So, who aren't on tirzepatide, obviously. They're little kids. So, but his eating out and grabbing food while he's out or grabbing food for lunch or whatever, $250 a month with no other changes, okay? Even, the cover of this video is a burger because I really love a good burger, let's be honest. Especially with French fries. But when I go out for a burger, I don't eat the whole burger and the fries and then come home and eat 2 pints of ice cream. And I'm not exaggerating. And you're gonna be like, well, I never ate like that. I ate healthy. Well, you know what? If you ate the right amount of healthy food, you're not listening to me for the right reasons. Because when you find me because there's nowhere else to go. Nobody else understands. I will prescribe these medications off-label for a BMI that's less than 27, even if you don't have a comorbidity, because I understand. My BMI was 29 and a half or something when I started. And I have high cholesterol. I haven't gotten it checked since. I've been at maintenance for like 5 months and I just haven't gotten to it. I will get there. But my point is, I will prescribe it off-label because I understand the importance of using medications off-label. My hair is doing crazy things. Because 50% of the medications in the US are used off-label. Even some of the medications that the insurance companies require for step therapy are off-label. So why are they doing it with this class of medications? Money. Because they're expensive. They want you to try other things and fail and prove that you've tried other things and failed before they will pay for the medication. And then most of the time, they still won't. Our success rate for prior authorization is about 20%. There is a company online that lies about your diagnosis. They have a really high success rate. We do not lie. We will not lie. Now you show me blood work that shows, easy peasy. I'll diagnose you with it because I'm a doctor. That's how it works. So you got to show me some evidence, right? And you have to tell me. And some of it, the evidence of binge eating, right? There are criteria for that. If I'm going to diagnose you with binge eating disorder, I prefer to tackle it from a binge eating behavior standpoint. Because everyone that comes to me, I don't just throw a medication at you. By the way, this video is not medical advice because I think I'm going to make it public and not just to patients. Well, even if it is to patients, it's not a HIPAA compliant space. So it's not medical advice. This is me just spouting off, giving you my opinion as a human being. But when you come to me and you say, I cannot stop thinking about food and I have no idea when I'm full. You know, all the intuitive eating out there with the, well, stop when you're full. Well, what if you have no idea? My full switch has been broken, I don't know, for as long as I can remember. Well, I never knew I had one until I took Mounjaro, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what full feels like at 48 years old. Really? So anyhow, my whole point here is that we use medications off-label all the time, right? I get that people have reservations with compounded and they're expensive. So are the brand name medications. If people come to me and say, I want brand name Mounjaro, I'm going to pay out of pocket, good on you. I still don't let you go. We're still going to talk about sleep training. We're still going to talk about front loading your protein and making the best out of the drug. Because I still have people who can teach themselves, myself included, to overeat the drug. I've got people on 15 milligrams of Mounjaro who are like, I have no appetite suppression. It's the food you're eating and it's the timing. Guaranteed. Because even though we're on a medication, it's not a magic pill, magic shot, right? It's not. No matter what social media would have you believe, it's not a magic pill. You still need to change your behaviors because those brain grooves, especially for me, are super deep. It requires a lot of work for me. And but I thought I could take this and rest. You know what? I rested for 3 months. It took me 8 months to actually want to change my diet because I've spent so many years. Now I still worked on protein, right? Because that's a given. I'm old, right? I need to keep whatever teeny tiny muscle mass I have. But as far as changing my diet quality, it took me 8 months to even have the desire to change. This is not a quick fix. This is not a 3-month phentermine, see how it goes, because that's what the laws require. You can't stay on phentermine long term, and you shouldn't anyway. It's a stimulant. It's speed. Okay. It works. So, but this is long-term weight management. This is long-term metabolic change. It doesn't happen in a vacuum and it doesn't happen with one shot. So the whole purpose of this video is for me to tell you that change requires change, right? Whether it's changing your lifestyle, whether it's changing your scarcity mentality, understanding that the money's out there for you to get. All right, this is a life coach bit from me. The money's out there. Be of service, be of value. Don't gouge people, right? It's what I do. It's what we do. We do simple, sustainable service. It's how we live our lives. It's how we do our practice. We don't double the price of the compounded so we can make more money because, quote unquote, I was told people will pay. I know they'll pay, but I'm not going to, it's bad enough the insurance companies and the drug companies are gouging people. I'm going to do my best to pay our expenses, right? I was told this week on TikTok, you're just doing it for money. Yeah, a little bit. Because I'm not spending 12 hours a day on a business that is volunteer. I don't mean to be a jerk, but I do have said student loans to pay. I've got a mortgage payment. I've got a kid. Probably more than the mortgage payment. I have expenses. So do you, right? Anyway, there's my abundance mentality thing, right? Change is going to require change. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Even with the medication, we change your sleep, we change your habits, we change your thinking. We work really, really hard for our patients, and that's my goal. All right, how can you be of service today? And how can I be of service to you? Throw some stuff in the comments. Go into the Facebook group. It's amsfacebookgroup.com. Link to send if you want to get more people subscribing to this channel. It's amsyoutube.com. And if you're a patient, an active patient, you have a private patient community in school. It's amsschool.com, amsskool. All right, get over there, say hi. We'll chat soon.